Kai, the world's biggest streamer, just dropped a bombshell. He's in a relationship, and as expected, the internet couldn't handle it. While some fans are thrilled for him, others have taken it upon themselves to dissect every detail. But here's the thing, Kai may know how to dominate a live stream, but when it comes to women, let's just say he might still be figuring things out. What's the real story behind all this backlash? Stick around, and you'll see just how deep these opinions run. Some critics, like Myron Gaines, a self-proclaimed expert on modern relationships, have been particularly vocal. Known for his red pill philosophy, Myron's harsh takes often go viral. He didn't hold back here, claiming that Kai's girlfriend Gigi is a risky choice for someone with Kai's level of fame. According to Myron, relationships with influencers are fraught with ulterior motives, as both parties often seek fame and fortune, which can lead to complications and conflict. Myron's main argument is that dating someone within the influencer space creates a dynamic where personal and professional motives overlap, and not always in a good way. He believes Kai's choice could result in heartbreak or even damage his career. His statements were as biting as ever. The worst thing you could do when you've got money, status, and fame is get with a girl who also wants money, status, and fame. But Gigi's public response complicates Myron's narrative. She has repeatedly denied ever dating other influencers, stating, "When have you ever seen me date these people? Like, I've never done anything with any influencer." Despite her firm stance, rumors persist, fueled by Myron's relentless commentary and fans eager to speculate. This back and forth raises the question, is Myron genuinely concerned for Kai, or is this just another baseless hot take? His criticism might resonate with some, but others see it as a blatant attempt to stir up controversy and keep his name trending. Myron isn't the only one with strong opinions. Wait until you hear what DDG has to say. In the face of mounting criticism, Gigi hasn't stayed silent. She's taken to social media multiple times to refute claims about her dating history, stating emphatically that she's never been romantically involved with other influencers. Her defense has been clear and consistent. "Anybody you've ever seen me come in contact with was strictly a friend. I've never dated, I've never done anything, nothing." Despite her denials, the internet continues to buzz with speculation. Fans and critics alike dig through old posts and videos, searching for evidence to support their assumptions. The persistence of these rumors highlights a troubling trend. Once a narrative takes hold online, it's nearly impossible to shake, regardless of the facts. Gigi's situation isn't unique. It's emblematic of the challenges faced by public figures in the digital age. Influencers, especially women, often find their personal lives scrutinized and their words twisted to fit pre-existing narratives. For Gigi, every move she makes is magnified under the lens of social media, with her detractors eager to find fault. Still, her willingness to speak out and challenge the narrative is noteworthy. Gigi's statements have garnered both support and skepticism, further polarizing the audience. Some fans applaud her honesty, while others remain convinced that she's hiding something. This relentless scrutiny raises a deeper question. Can influencers ever truly escape the court of public opinion? But Gigi's words are just one part of this story. The reactions from Kai's friends and collaborators shed even more light on the complexities of his newfound relationship. The role of Kai's inner circle in his public relationship has become a focal point of discussion. Critics, including Myron Gaines, have argued that Kai's friends and collaborators aren't giving him the guidance he needs to navigate such a high-profile romance. Myron's claim is rooted in the idea that young creators often surround themselves with like-minded peers who may not have the experience to provide sound advice. According to Myron, many of Kai's friends are too inexperienced or caught up in their own pursuits to truly help him. This criticism is not new in the influencer world, where fame often isolates creators from honest feedback. Myron believes that Kai's circle might unintentionally enable decisions that could harm his career or personal life. But is this a fair assessment, or is it a convenient way to shift the narrative? Supporters of Kai counter this argument by pointing out the loyalty and camaraderie within his team. They argue that Kai's friends have been instrumental in his rise to the top, and that their support is rooted in genuine care for his success. To them, the idea that his crew is somehow complicit in poor decision-making is both unfair and unfounded. This debate has spilled into social media, where fans dissect every interaction between Kai and his inner circle. From live stream clips to social media posts, viewers analyze body language, tone, and even jokes for signs of tension or discontent. It's a reminder of how deeply parasocial relationships run in the influencer space, where fans feel entitled to weigh in on even the most personal aspects of their favorite creators' lives. What's more, the scrutiny extends beyond Kai's friends to the broader influencer community. Observers question whether other creators are influencing Kai's decisions, either directly or indirectly. This layer of complexity adds fuel to the fire, making it even harder to untangle the web of opinions surrounding Kai's relationship. Ultimately, the discussion about Kai's inner circle raises larger questions about the pressures of fame and the importance of having a trusted support system. While it's easy to cast blame, the reality is far more nuanced. Kai's friends may not have all the answers, but they've been by his side through his meteoric rise, a fact that shouldn't be overlooked. As the internet continues to debate Kai's relationship, the attention now shifts to the advice offered by those who have lived through similar experiences. Enter DDG, whose insights on public relationships provide a unique perspective. DDG, a YouTuber and rapper with a storied history of public relationships, has plenty of advice for Kai. Having experienced the ups and downs of dating in the spotlight, DDG's insights carry weight. He's faced his share of parasocial interference, fans who feel overly invested in his personal life, and warns that the same challenges will likely plague Kai and Gigi. DDG's previous relationships, including his highly publicized romances with Kennedy Simone and Halle Bailey, provide a roadmap for understanding the pressures that come with dating as a public figure. In his view, the internet's obsession with creators' personal lives often leads to unwarranted drama. Fans and critics alike feel entitled to voice their opinions, adding strain to even the strongest relationships. One key lesson DDG shares is the importance of blocking out the noise. You can't let the internet dictate your relationship, he says. At the end of the day, only you and your partner know what's really going on. This advice stems from his own experiences, where public scrutiny often exacerbated minor issues, turning them into major conflicts. Another recurring theme in DDG's advice is the need for clear boundaries. He believes that setting limits on how much of a relationship is shared online can help preserve its integrity. The less they know, the less they can attack, he says. This perspective resonates with many creators who've learned the hard way that overexposure can lead to unnecessary complications. DDG also acknowledges the unique challenges faced by couples in the public eye. From cryptic social media posts to misinterpreted interactions, every move is scrutinized. He cites examples from his own life, including the backlash he faced during his relationship with Halle Bailey. People were telling me to go kill myself over something they didn't even understand, he recalls. That's how toxic it can get. For Kai and Gigi, DDG's experiences serve as both a warning and a guide. Navigating a relationship in the public eye requires resilience, trust, and a willingness to tune out the noise. While the challenges are significant, DDG's story proves that it's possible to rise above the chaos and maintain a healthy partnership. As the internet continues to weigh in on Kai's relationship, DDG's perspective offers valuable context. But the drama doesn't end here. There's another layer to this story, the long-standing feud between Kai and Myron Gaines, which adds even more intrigue to an already complex situation. The ongoing tension between Kai and Myron Gaines is far from new, and their feud adds yet another layer of complexity to this unfolding drama. The animosity between the two dates back to March 2024, when Kai made a lighthearted jab at Kanye West's fashion line. Kai had shared a humorous tweet posting a video of himself dancing while showing off clothes Kanye's team sent him that didn't fit properly. While many saw it as a harmless joke, Kanye and his team didn't take it lightly. Myron, ever ready to insert himself into internet controversies, jumped into the fray. He criticized Kai for publicly mocking Kanye's brand, accusing him of lacking maturity and professionalism. Myron tweeted, "These 20-something streamers have no concept of how the real world works. Actions have consequences, and mocking someone's livelihood in front of millions isn't a good look." This remark sparked a back and forth between the two, with Kai responding in his usual irreverent style, calling Myron a casual and dismissing his critique as outdated and irrelevant. Since then, the feud has simmered, with occasional flare-ups whenever either party finds an opportunity to take a jab. Myron's commentary on Kai's relationship with Gigi has reignited the tension. Many fans believe that Myron's critiques aren't entirely about concern for Kai's well-being, but are rooted in personal animosity. His pointed remarks about Gigi's influencer status and the risks of dating within the industry feel less like advice and more like an extension of their ongoing rivalry. This feud has become a spectacle in its its own right, with fans taking sides and amplifying the drama across social media. Supporters of Kai view Myron's criticisms as baseless attacks, while Myron's followers argue that he's merely offering hard truths. The reality likely lies somewhere in between, with both men using their platforms to further their own narratives. What's particularly interesting is how this feud highlights the intersection of personal and professional lives in the influencer world. Kai and Myron's rivalry isn't just about their public disagreements, it's also a clash of ideologies. Kai represents the younger, more carefree generation of creators, while Myron embodies a more traditional and rigid perspective on relationships and success. This dynamic has made their conflict a focal point for larger debates about the evolving culture of online fame. As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: this feud isn't going away anytime soon. For Kai, the challenge lies in navigating these personal and professional entanglements while staying true to himself and his audience. And for Myron, the question remains whether his critiques are genuine or simply another way to keep his name in the spotlight. As the spotlight intensifies, fans are beginning to wonder, could the ongoing drama and heightened public scrutiny ultimately affect Kai's ability to stay at the top of the streaming world? And how might these challenges reshape his next moves? Kai's rise to fame has been nothing short of meteoric, and his ability to maintain his position as the world's biggest streamer has relied heavily on his charisma, work ethic, and connection with his audience. However, as the drama surrounding his personal life escalates, questions about how this will affect his career have started to emerge. The streaming world is notoriously fickle, and any disruption to his content schedule or fan relationships could have significant consequences. One of the most immediate concerns is whether Kai's relationship with Gigi will lead to a shift in his priorities. Some fans worry that the time he spends nurturing his personal life might come at the expense of his streaming output. Kai has built a reputation for consistent and engaging content, and any reduction in his presence on platforms like Twitch and YouTube could create a gap that competitors are eager to fill. While his supporters argue that he deserves to have a life outside of streaming, the reality is that in such a competitive industry, even a short hiatus can have long-term repercussions. Adding to this is the potential for changes in the type of content Kai produces. Many fans are drawn to his high energy and often irreverent style, but public relationships can bring a new level of scrutiny. Every interaction with Gigi, whether on stream or social media, is likely to be analyzed, critiqued, and even weaponized by those who want to see him fail. This could force Kai to adapt his content to avoid controversy, potentially alienating fans who fell in love with his unfiltered approach. Another factor to consider is the impact of parasocial dynamics. As DDG highlighted, fans often feel an unhealthy sense of ownership over creators' lives. In Kai's case, this has already manifested in widespread opinions about his relationship with Gigi. While some fans are supportive, others view the relationship as a betrayal of their imagined bond with him. This parasocial fallout could lead to a decline in viewership or a shift in his core audience, both of which would affect his career trajectory. Moreover, the increased scrutiny on Kai's personal life might make it harder for him to navigate other opportunities in the entertainment industry. Brand partnerships, sponsorship deals, and mainstream media appearances often come with expectations of professionalism and a scandal-free image. If the drama surrounding his relationship continues to dominate headlines, it could deter potential collaborators who fear being associated with controversy. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Kai's ability to connect with his audience has always been one of his greatest strengths, and if he can weather this storm while staying authentic, it could further solidify his position as a relatable and resilient creator. His fans have rallied behind him in the past, and there's every reason to believe they will do so again, provided he continues to deliver the content they love. Ultimately, the true impact of this drama on Kai's career will depend on how he chooses to navigate the challenges ahead. By striking a balance between his personal life and professional obligations, he has the opportunity to not only maintain his status as a streaming giant, but also set an example for other creators facing similar scrutiny. For now, all eyes remain on Kai as he takes his next steps in the ever-evolving landscape of online fame.